for him, and then things that I'd heard about Coach. You know, he's not a BS guy. He's a straightforward guy, and you know, I think he fits, you know, what we're trying to do here, and I think he fits to this part of the country.
I'm John Sokoloff, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
How you doing, Will Friend?
Would you mind, us TV people are needed, would you mind if I flip around and I'm where you are and you can stand right here? I'm sorry.
That's a good way of telling you my head, that bald head.
No. It's
the bald head is, and it's not sunny out there, brother. I mean, all right.
Coach, you may have already answered this, but kind of talk to Coach Schmidt about it. And obviously, you're a veteran in this league, and you've made transitions before. But what's it like for you to come in with an offensive line that really only loses Q Sharp? A lot of experience back on that interior.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a plus that they've played in ball games and done those things. You know, the negative is a lot of that experience. There'll be a lot of new things for them to learn too. So I think one of the things that happens when you move in somewhere is kind of a clean slate. It's everybody's at zero again. You know, I think, you know, where I was at previously, where Coach was at, where any of us that are new were at previously, there'll be some starting over at that previous school that, you know, maybe somebody that wasn't in the mix all of a sudden with a new scheme, a new deal may improve or kind of catch on fire with that. You know, so that it's always interesting to see. It's kind of like starting over and everybody starts from scratch, and kind of will bleed a little new life into some guys maybe that had kind of got in the same routine. So there'll be some surprises, good and bad, a little bit once we get started. But you know, we do have some guys that have played in ball games and those things that'll help. But we're starting from scratch now.
Have you talked to any of your signees or any of the veterans back? Been able to talk? I know you've been on the road a lot recruiting, but
yeah,
been able to talk to any of those guys?
Yeah, with the veteran players, been able to see those guys. You know, really just once or twice. We're able to watch them work out one time. So where guys are at right now, you have no idea as far as what you've seen, but. You know, I think they're ready to go to work. I think they're ready for a different challenge maybe, and you know, so that be ready to go. And then obviously the signees have talked with all those guys. Have had the chance to go by and see a few of them if I was in the area. So be ready, be glad to get those guys here when they get here.